The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Cavaliers, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set to bring you the action as round 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs continues on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's the monster in at the center position. You look at the Bulls, and in Game 1, they handled their business at home. This team is hoping to go up 2-0 and take control of the series.
You know, I really think Game 2s are just so important. A 2-0 lead isn't insurmountable. However, a vast majority of the time, the team up 2-0 advances.
Here's Z. Chicago passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time.
I'll tell you, you get into the space of DeMar DeRozan on the perimeter, and he'll give you the blow-by. Let him get a clean look at the jump shot, and he'll burn you that way, too.
From behind the arc. Z shot is good.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Here's Harden. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Out to the right wing. Mobley finds Mitchell. Shoots over Hero. Mitchell misses.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Here's the monster. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Outside Harden. Back to Mitchell. Can they get it? And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Back to DeRozan. Back to Hero. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments of Philly. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Brian, back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
This is exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
Chicago's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Hero outside. Here's Buzelis. Check by Mitchell. To the wing, right side. Z buries it from 3. Z's got his second bucket on the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Harden scanning the floor. Just 5 on the clock. And rejected. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Chicago leading by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the basket by the monster.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Giddy's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Merrill, he's checked in for Strus. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside Mitchell. Allen a screen. Let's go with a three. Mitchell misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
T to pass to the monster. Hero for three. Here's the monster. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Harden. After the basket by Chicago. They need this. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Here's Z. Checked by Mitchell. From the high post. And there's another one for Chicago.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Cavaliers trail by 9. Allen with a screen on Giddey. Pass to Allen. Now Mitchell. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Z. No good on the three. For Cleveland, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Mobley outside. There's the screen. There's the three. Chicago with a rebound. Here's the monster. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Mobley. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, Mobley very effective when he gets very good position on the interior.
Here's Z. Give him 8 points now. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 9. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A different look for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And it's Tyson in for Mitchell. Here's Wade. Williams defending. Merrill passes to Harden. Shoots over Hero. Harden misses.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Cavaliers trail by 11. Harden with it. There's the triple. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Smart finds Williams. Chicago passing it around. That one falls. The Monsters got 11 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Cleveland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Allen with a screen on Giddey. To the middle. Now here's Smart, guarded closely.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Chicago making a switch here. Collins checked in. Schroeder, he's checked in for Cleveland. Second free throw, no good.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
And here's Schroeder outside. Drains the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to the monster. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Guys, there is no doubting the passing ability of Josh Giddey. Pretty look.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now here's Smart. Pass to the monster. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Number 0, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Stolen by Hero. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. They've got Dean Wade, Sam Merrill out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Jared Allen, and it's Tyson in at the three. Now here's Giddey. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Smart with the bucket.
It's great seeing Marcus Smart drain these perimeter jump shots. You know he's put in the time to let that offense become a natural part of his game.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Allen with a screen on Smart. And he's going for the oop here. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Bulls making their last shot. Allen. And the layup is good.
You see how Jared Allen is so confident attacking on the interior. Contact is not going to deter him.
Hero scanning the floor. Collins outside. Pass to Giddey. Schroeder comes with a double team. 6 on the shot clock. Hero, no good. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's an 18-point game. Cleveland working the ball around now. Allen with a screen on Smart. Here's Tyson. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Pass to Hero for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Schroeder passes to Merrill. Here's Tyson. Puts up a 3. Jacks up a 3. Wade misses. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Williams. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Timeout for the Bulls. Please welcome to the court, your incredible. Make some noise for your incredible.
He's checked in for the Cavs. Harden comes in for Schroeder.
For your incredible.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Merrill outside. Pass to Strus. Lets the 3 fly. The Monster grabs the miss. The Monsters got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Williams finds Giddey. Back to Williams. DeRozan outside. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Merrill, right side. Pass to Strus. Gets the 3 to fall. Strus has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now Williams. The 3 from DeRozan. He drops it from range. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Oh, that's a nice answer. Trading threes back and forth. DeRozan delivers.
And here's Strus outside. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Giddey passes to Hero. Here's the Monster. Another 3 for Chicago.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got amazing feel from that distance. Woo.
Outside Strus. Back to Harden. From the arc. Chicago with a rebound. The Monsters got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's good. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive. punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Outside Strus. Off target with the three.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's DeRozan. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Timeout called. The Bulls. Teams changing it up here.
The consistency of DeMar DeRozan throughout his tenure in the NBA, it's incredible how consistently good on the offensive end he has been.
Now here's Harden. Nance the screen. Cleveland again missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Z. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Jones against Harden. Back to Mitchell. It's picked off. Jones in the post. Defended by Harden. Jones' shot is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Outside Mitchell. Back to Harden. It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Sexton's checked in for Smart. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Wade in for Tyson. Got it. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Chicago has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Launches it from deep. The shot is good.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Left side, Harden.
An absolute master at drawing contact. Defenders get nervous guarding James Harden. This is why.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the evening.
For the Cavaliers, James Harden taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harden.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Ellis is checked in for Sexton, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Jones. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Wade, and he makes both free throws. Minute 32 left to play in the second quarter. DeRozan outside. Pass to Z. Here's the three. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Allen outside. Back to Harden. Mitchell against Hero. Outside Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Chicago's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Outside Harden. 35 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Mitchell. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
Here's Z. He's got 11. Pass to Hero. Over Mitchell. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Chicago, continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello and welcome everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Chicago Bulls.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. Yeah,
see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Cavaliers shooting around 44%. Not bad. They've got Tyler Hero. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Buzelis. And it's Z in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Mobley gets it to go.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
Here's Z. A deep 3. from beyond the arc and then some. Z's got 14 points. And the Cavs with possession. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. Back to Mitchell. Outside Strus. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Buzelis, covered by Mobley. DeRozan for three.
Well, that's a high-effort play on both ends. Strus making things happen as the defender.
On the wing, Mitchell. They set the pick. Mobley passes to Strus. Just three to shoot. The three from Mitchell. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Here's Z. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Outside Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Hero. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his third assist of the night. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Outside Harden. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Hero, and it's Mitchell. The miss. Chicago leading by 18. From about 16, Hero with the bucket. Hero's got his second basket on the night.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
Mobley, no good. The Bulls have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And here's Hero. Pass to Z. Launches it. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
And Harden's got the ball here for Cleveland. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
With it. Pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. Cleveland working the ball around now. Three-pointer. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Here's Buzelis. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Mobley following the bucket by the Bulls. Allen with a screen on Hero. Inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
Bulls leading by 23. Pass to the monster. Fires from the wing. And there's another one for Chicago.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Z. Back to Hero. Here's the monster. Allen defending. And the basket by the monster.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Chicago making their last shot. Mobley, no good. Hero, the pass to Z. Pass to the monster. The 3-ball. Mobley grabs the board.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Fast break, here we go.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Checked in for Chicago. And Cleveland with a change here too. Merrill's checked in.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
Number 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago on D. Mobley finds Mitchell. Tries a 10-footer. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. For Chicago, they've got 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Back to Giddey. Here's Z. Offensive board. Fades away. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And he dunks it down.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Giddey against Harden. From deep, Mobley. Chicago grabs the miss. Baseline try. Giddey against Harden. And Harden with the block.
James Harden, when he's locked in and focused, can be an excellent defensive player. Oh, Weiss on the pipes on that one.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Chicago passing it around. Z nails it from beyond the arc. Z's got 9 points now in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And Cleveland has possession. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Releases from 15. The monster. That's another board.
Feasting on the boards. He is having his way inside.
And he's nearing the franchise record for rebounds in a playoff game. And Harden's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Allen in the high post. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Clock at 6. From deep, Mitchell. Chicago with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Giddey. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Pass to Tyson. And there's the screen to win the drought. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. On the court for the Cavaliers. Sam Merrill out there with James Harden. Then there's Dean Wade. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Tyson in at the four-man position. Now here's Jones. Baseline jumper. And it's Tyson with a rebound. And Cleveland shooting just 37% in the game. Merrill passes to Harden. Here's Wade. Pass to Merrill. Down low. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Max Strus. One shot.
Shooting one.
Free throws drop for Strus.
What you love about Max Strus is he is plug and play. Because he is a great distance shooter, he opens the floor and he can fit into any system.
Now here's Giddey. And he drives in. 2 points. That one goes.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Harden. Pass to Strus.
Boy, Max Strus, he's got a frame that can handle contact, and he gets himself to the charity stripe.
Second team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Max Strus, taking 2 shots.
Free throws drop for Strus. And Strus drops them both. And for the Bulls, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Jones, the pass to Giddey. It's Smart on the wing. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Harden, the pass to Strus. Here's Tyson. Here's Wade. Pass to Strus. Here's Tyson. Defended by Smart. 4 on the clock. Corner shot. The shot by Tyson, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Now here's Giddey. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
That's really impressive movement from Jalen Smith. Set the screen, get to the hoop.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Harden. The 3. Sexton grabs the board. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Now here's Jones. And here's Giddey. Outside Sexton. Over Strus. Sexton misses. The Cavaliers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
The Bulls have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Giddey passes to Smith. Back to Giddey. The 3. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And Harden gets the double team. Looking to end the run. A shot by Merrill, no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Giddey scanning the floor. Smith outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Pass to Wade. Here's Strus. Here's Tyson, defended by Jones. Tyson with the bucket. And the Bulls' shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Here's Jones with the tip. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Wade. Harden with a screen on Smith. Now Harden takes a 3. Smart grabs a miss.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
And here's Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, count it.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Harden, the pass to Wade. Back to Harden. Pass to Tyson. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Left side, Giddey. Back to Jones. Now here's Sexton. 2 minutes. Kick by Smith. Puts it up from 12. The shot, no good. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Pass to Harden. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Wade, the pass to Strus. Fires from deep. And another miss by Cleveland. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now. They're just going out there and executing their game plan.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the Monster.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Merrill with it. He's picked up by Jones. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
For Chicago, Collins comes in for Smith. And Okoro is subbed in for Smart. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Merrill. Now here's Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
Now Giddey. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Chicago Bulls come into Game 3 up 2 games to none. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Hero, the monster out there with Buzelis. Then there's Z, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. And for the Cavaliers, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. And it's Harden in at the point. You take a look at the Cavaliers. You know, there's been a large gap between their expectations and their performance. But here at home, this crowd will give them a burst of energy. You can feel it.
And there's nothing quite like a home crowd in the postseason. I'd expect this place to give every ounce of energy to encourage their team tonight.
Now here's DeRozan. Here's the monster. Tried to shoot. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Yeah, and for a solid decision maker like DeRozan, that's an easy pass.
Down low. It's tipped. Allen passes to Mobley. And he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Outside, Hero. Off target with his 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Allen, and the foul on the monster. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute played. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Hero. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
They get it back. Yep, it counts.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Mitchell outside. Out to the right wing. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Allen. A second chance effort, and Mobley lays it in. Mobley's got his second basket.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now, here's Mitchell. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Hero. Here's the monster. And it's Strus with the rebound.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Here's Z. Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's Strus on the wing. Mobley outside. Harden looking it over. Good on the three-point shot.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
Outside, Hero. Here's the monster. And the Bulls get it back. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach Jones, adding we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Kevin, back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now, here's Strus. Still yet to score. Rebound by the Bulls. The Monsters got 5 rebounds tonight. Another 3 for Chicago.
3 points.
And here's Harden. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That is his first foul of the game. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Max Strus. And Chicago also making a switch. Giddey's checked in. Merrill on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Harden kicks to Mobley. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pass to Buzelis. Wants to get it to Giddey and does. And the shot goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Allen outside. Here is Harden. Back to Allen. From down in the low post, it goes.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. It's stolen by Allen. Now here's Harden. Mitchell outside. A kick out to Mobley. Pass to Allen. For the 3. Mobley misses. Chicago leading by 5. To the inside. Here's the monster. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, Giddey looks so comfortable running these sets. Sees the floor well. Makes good decisions.
And so here's Cleveland. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Marcus Smart's checked in for Tyler Hero. 1:30 left in the first. Harden to pass to Wade. Back to Harden. Mitchell in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Z.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. A 3-pointer is right on target. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Harden outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. It's going to be on James Harden. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night here. So both teams changing it up here. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Schroeder looking over the floor. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Wade can't hit. Outside, Hero. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's Chicago in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Jared Allen is out there with Wade. Then it's Sam Merrill. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Tyson in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Collins kicks to Giddey. Smart on the wing. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Merrill with the ball. Picked up by Hero. The shot no good. Tyson. Now the Bulls with it. Giddey surveying the D. Outside, Hero. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got 6.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Tyson, guarded by Smart. Here's Schroeder, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Schroeder's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Bulls leading by 14. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half play. Collins, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Max Strus has checked in for the Cavaliers. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Bulls. So it's the Cavaliers now. 17-point game. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with good stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side. And that wasn't the case for them.
And it's Smith missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Giddey. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Bulls lead by 16.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Schroeder with the ball. He has 6. Allen a screen on Giddey. Lobbed up there for Allen. It's stolen by Smith. Strus against Smart. And a wide open look for Hero. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
DeRozan with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And they pick up 2. DeRozan's got 5 now.
Once DeRozan gets inside with the ball, he is very efficient.
Allen a screen on Giddey. Schroeder passes to Merrill. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Hero no good.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Wade misses.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Allen. Bounce pass from Strus. Poked loose. Stolen by Smart. Now DeRozan. Wade is covering. Smith sets the pick for Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Strus passes to Merrill. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look now for Cleveland. Larry Nance is checked in for Allen. Mitchell comes in for Sam Merrill. And it's James Harden in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Bulls, the Monsters checked in for Smith. Colin Sexton comes in for Smart. And Z subbed in for Tyler Hero. Chicago leading by 18. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. Misses from close range. Well, Chicago has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. To the paint, here's Wade. Lays it up off the glass. Wade's got his first basket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to the Monster. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Now Strus. Lets it go from deep. That's good from Wade on the assist by Mitchell. Wade's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
DeRozan against Wade. Left side, DeRozan. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Z goes back up. And it's good on the layup. And that's now 10 points for the Monster.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Strus kicks to Mitchell. Wade passes to Strus. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Strus has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside DeRozan. Here's Z. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Wade outside. Harden against Giddey. It's Harden with the drive. And here's Cruz for 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Bulls leading by 16. Pass to Z. Here's the Monster. Wade is covering. Here's the Monster. Nails it from the high post. The Monster's got 8 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here is Harden. Mitchell outside. Nance outside. Now here's Harden. The 3 ball. The 3 ball goes for James Harden.
And that that time converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Z. Pass to the monster. Tries again. Sinks that one from the post. The Monster's got 16.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
No good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Al? All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the...
Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. Things not looking great. Trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is...
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
The Cavaliers trail by 17, so the Bulls 5 right now. Z out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Buzelis, then it's DeRozan, and it's the Monster in at the 5, roaming the paint. Strus kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Mobley's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Cleveland. The Bulls leading by 15. See the pass to Hero. Hero with the screen on Allen. And that one's good. The Monster.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Loads it up there for Mobley. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mobley. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Hero. Hero with the screen on Allen. The Monster, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot, where he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to the Monster. And here is Hero. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. And that'll be his third foul so far. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Strus. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. The Monster with the rebound. The Monster's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Back to DeRozan. Here's Z. The Monster controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And another miss by Cleveland. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Inside, deflects the pass. Pass to Strus. Harden with a screen on DeRozan. Strus kicks to Mitchell. Rejected by Hero.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
Here's the Monster. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. In the third quarter with just over 3. Did you see that? Donovan Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Chicago leading by 13. Pass to Buzelis. DeRozan a screen on Mobley. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Here's Z. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Here's Z. He's got 6. DeRozan scanning the floor. Here's the Monster, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, DeMar has put a lot of work into developing his playmaking skills, and you can see the results there.
Now, here is Harden. Not a lot of room. It's blocked. Pass to Buzelis. Harden outside. Mobley outside. Harden right side. Got it. Harden for 2.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Here's Z. To the Monster. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Monster's got 25 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And now, please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Dance Team.
checked in for Max Strus. And a change for the Bulls. Giddey's checked in. And the Cavaliers with possession here. 25 points in the game. Pass to Harden. Back to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Three-pointer. Mitchell dials it up from distance.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from three.
Giddey against Harden. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A kick out to Mobley. Shoots. Rebound by the Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Z. .139 left here in the third quarter. And that one's good. The Monster. The Monster's got 11 points here in just the second half. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. To the middle. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. The Monster, no good.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Harden against Giddey. Shoots the three. Harden, no good. The Bulls leading by 14. Pass to Giddey. They set the pick. Here's Z. Guarded by Harden. Z. Good D by Mitchell.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
From the arc. It's rebounded by Z.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Pass to the Monster. And he drops it in from the low post. The Monster's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Allen, right side. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. We've got Wade. Harden out there with Sam Merrill. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Tyson in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Harden against Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Nice defense from Giddey.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
That one goes. Count it.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Wade finds Harden. Puts up a 3. The Monster with the rebound. The Monsters pass to Giddy. Here's the Monster. That's good, and so Giddy with the assist. Giddy's got 6 assists now in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Harden with the drive. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, the numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
On the wing, DeRozan. Again, Chicago.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Merrill, defended by Sexton. Pass to Wade, takes the 3, trains the three-pointer.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's the Monster. Wade is covering. Here's the Monster, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Ellis is checked in for Smart. Chicago on defense. Pass to Strus. Now here's Wade. Back to Strus. Drills it from outside.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Giddy sets the pick for Sexton. Latrey. Cavaliers with the rebound. Strus has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harden up top. Strus in the corner. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Over Ellis. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And one of the top scorers in the game. Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
Outside DeRozan. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
The veteran play from DeRozan, staying locked in even as the clock is draining.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Harden the pass to Wade. Cleveland moving it around. It's stolen by DeRozan. The open look here for Sexton. Out to DeRozan. The 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Cruz has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Merrill. Harden outside. Nice D from Sexton. The Bulls leading by 16. To the inside. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Harden, and Merrill has it in the corner. And there's another turnover by the Cavaliers. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Okay, fans, we need you to get up for your Hands Through Hut Squad. Let's go. On the way to the floor is your Hands Through Hut Squad.
Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Wade. And it's Mitchell in for Sam Merrill. Chicago also making some changes. Tyler Hero comes in for Colin Sexton. And Z subbed in for Josh Giddey. The Bulls leading by 16. Here's Z. Pass to Buzelis. DeRozan in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the Monster, and the shot goes in. The Monster's got 6 here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Mitchell outside. Now Harden. Here's Mitchell. No good there. The Bulls leading by 18. Here's Z. They set the screen. It's stolen by Allen. Harden outside. He takes it in. Shoots. And he misses the J. Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's DeRozan. From deep. Harden pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Allen with the screen for Harden. Oh, what a finish.
And Game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Chicago.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Monster.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
It's Allen. There's the steal. Now Hero. Z, good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Sexton, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
One shot.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, in terms of bucket getters, guys who just fill it up, Colin Sexton is up there. He's just excellent scoring the ball.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mobley finds Allen. 6 to shoot. Sexton against Mitchell. They can't stop the run with that one. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, the Monster.